The highlight of the Miscellaneous Amendment Bill 2012 was the amendment of the provision in the Political Parties Act that extended the deadline for MPs and politicians in general to switch parties and still be allowed to participate in the March 4th election from the 4th of January to the 18th of the same month, much to the disappointment of the Constitution Implementation Commission and lobby groups.
It's a slap in the face of the spirit of the Constitution of Kenya 2010.
The amendment means that with nominations for various parties taking place between January 10th to 18th, losers in those party primaries will still be within the law to defect to other parties, thus avoiding the January 4th deadline, which would have had losers in nominations stick to their parties.
What we are saying about criticizing Parliament for the assault on the spirit of the Constitution really extends to the whole process, including the President assenting to the bill. Yeah.
What the Constitution or what Kenyans really want is to infuse party discipline.
But Attorney General Professor Githu Muigai says the President assented to the bill Monday to ensure key bills on devolution are passed. The rationale was that with about 100 MPs in the current parliament having already quit parties that sponsored them to parliament, a January 4th deadline for defection would have meant that parliament could not transact most of the business in its in-tray. This is because MPs would be in the House as members of new parties other than the ones that sponsored them to parliament, which would be illegal. The extra 15 days to January 18th would have covered the life of the current parliament, which ends on January 14th. Within this time frame, MPs would pass key bills on devolution, including the Division of Revenue Bill 2012, which sets out the allocation of funds between county and central government, the Transition to County Allocation of Revenue Bill, which provides for the transfer of funds to enable counties become operational soon after the March polls, the County Allocation of Revenue Bill, and the Transition to County Government's Appropriation Bill. Hussein Mohammed, Citizen Live at 9.